Hey guys, Maui here again. Just thought I'd make a quick video. I had a subscriber a couple weeks ago, or not weeks, I think the second video I posted, asked me on what to do when you get a flat tire. So this is kind of like a universal thing. Every car is going to be different. First things first, usually you have your tools in the back as far as changing out your tire, and it comes like a little small scissor jack, and then a base, like a breaker bar, I guess you could say, to take off your sockets. So for me, in my instance, my case, mine's in the back. I got my hatch open. I'm gonna go under the carpet. And if you guys can see, sorry for the mess, guys. I haven't cleaned it up for some reason. If we go under here, you see I got my spare and I got my tool for the jack itself. And I also have my tool to remove my lug nuts. It's right here. This is for the toe, just in case if you do need a toe. And then I got my scissor jack right over here. Let me take these all out. I'm going to be using my own personal jack just to make it a little bit faster, but I'll show you guys how this works as well. So we go here, and same thing. I have aftermarket wheels, so I needed some different lug nuts. So mine socket that I'm using is this. It's like a 6 or 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like it's a 6 spline. Goes in here. First thing you want to do before you actually jack up the cars, you want to just break these all loose. And yeah, let's just pretend this right here, this is flat. Like, oh no, I got a flat, whatever. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna break these all loose, and then I'm gonna go under there. There's a piece of metal, it's called the pinch weld. A lot of cars will have a long piece of it, and sometimes they'll even have arrows to show you where exactly they want it pinched, so they'll have some like indents on them. Some cars, I've seen it on Europeans, they have locations, specific locations. So they'll have like a specific location where it only shows the pinch weld and it won't show it along the whole side of the car like this one does. Every car is different. Some cars you need special tools to jack them up, yada yada. This is kind of more like a universal thing, guys. So let me break these loose, and then I'm gonna jack this up with my personal jack, and it kind of show you like the pinch weld and stuff, so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. One more thing, guys. As far as the tools go for your to get the spare on. Some cars, they'll have it right under the car, where you have to use that same tool to loosen up your lug nuts to basically lower the spare. I've seen it on some cars, they'll have the compartment on this side or on this side, and you just take off a panel to get the tools. It just depends on what you're driving. If you don't know, you can always go online and search it up, and it'll tell you exactly where that compartment's at. So let me show you guys exactly what I'm going to do. Also, guys, very, very important, or I don't know if you guys know, for lug nuts, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, just a good tip you guys should know, just in case. I don't want to see, I've seen people where they're trying to loosen up a lug nut and they're tightening up, and I'm like, really, bro? It's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Just a good tip to know. One more thing. A lot of spares will have some kind of like locking thing on it to just hold it down. That's all it is, just to hold it down. Just spin it right off. It's nothing too hard. It just holds it down. That's it, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna take this off and then I'll put the wheel back on. And as far as the pinch weld goes, actually, now that I remembered, let me show you guys real quick. And look, I don't know if you guys can see, I have kind of like arrows, and then one right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. That kind of tells me like the jack points for this car, where they want it for you to put that scissor jack. So you see this piece of metal right here, and like I was saying, they want indents, so they want you to put the scissor jack like in this area right here. I obviously don't, but it's just kind of like what the manufacturer wants. It's like the safest point, I guess you could say. But yeah, this is the pinch weld, guys. All right, as far as the operation goes for this thing, it's pretty simple. When you're gonna jack it up, make sure that the pinch weld is in between this area right here. So what you're gonna do You get started off by hand, so it's to the when you turn it clockwise, it'll go up, and then counterclockwise, it'll go down. What you're gonna be basically doing is this. You put it right here, hook this on like so. This is what you're gonna do, just like that. Sorry guys, you're just gonna spin it and spin it and spin it. When it starts to get hard, usually because the weight of the car's on there, you might have to switch to a motion like, I think like this. I want to say like that. But I think you should still be fine with the spinning motion. Oops, sorry. But just basically spin it up until your wheels are off the ground. And remember, loosen up the lug nuts real quick, like loosen them up before you jack up the car. Basically get it off the ground. There you go, guys. That's pretty much it. I don't know if you guys saw, I didn't lower the car all the way down. I just wanted a little bit of weight on the tire so that I can, you know, snug them up pretty good. Again, don't what do you call it? At least on this car, I don't, it's 80 foot-pounds for the torque spec on these lug nuts. Every car's different. But if you drive like a little sedan, something, or a coupe or something like this, you don't got to put your whole weight on. Just snug them up about a quarter of a turn after. And before you actually put the wheel on the ground, what you can try to do is try to snug them up a little bit with your hand and with the bar itself. So that way, when you lower the car down, the wheel's as closely seated to the mating surface as possible. So basically, instead of the wheel doing this, from not being seated all the way, it'll be more like this. And then you can just snug it up, guys. It's not too hard. It's a good thing to know, you know, just, you know, if you don't really know too much about this stuff, but it's always good to know. Instead of calling the tow truck, I've seen plenty of people that call tow truck. They charge them a certain amount of money, and it's just like, when you could do this stuff yourself, you know. And always, please guys, once a month, go to a tire shop. I usually go to America's Tire. Check your tire pressure, please. There's so many people who, like, they'll never think of the spare because they never use it, and by the time they have to use it, it's flat and it's pointless, and at that point you have to call a tow truck. So whenever you guys do go, make sure and check all four, and also tell them, hey, can you check my air on the spare tire as well? Just for safety, guys. Once a month, it's not too hard to do. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Maui out. Peace. All right, guys, I just finished filming. If you guys have any more suggestions, any videos you guys want me to show you guys, let me know. Post it down in the comments, guys, and I'll be sure to check it out and make a video for it. All right, I'm out. Peace.